Hello and welcome to the latest episode of Survey Says. I am Chad Miller. Survey Says is about me taking a random question and putting out this question into social media. And it's just a random question. It doesn't need to be anything thought provocative or anything that just really needs to be discussed. It's just random, just things. So in this episode, I decided that I was curious about what name brand household items are you guys dead set on versus a generic or store brand version of that. So let's say that, there's a name brand of a trash bag that you love that you just will not buy a generic or store brand version of. That's the question. So here are the answers that I've received in no random order or popularity or anything like that, and here we go. It's very interesting as far as this topic has gone, because I've received responses in very different categories, and I've received several responses in regards to these different categories. So it's not like it spans a vast amount of different products. It's very specific, and it's like seven different products that are very genuine and specific to people's needs and wants. So I'm gonna kick off with mine. Mine is Dawn dish soap. I can't, if I have to, I will go with a lower grade, but man, I will go with Dawn dish soap on every level. It is the best dish soap on the market, and there is nothing else that beats it. It's my go-to. I've found nothing that has challenged it. My husband doesn't care. He's the main one that does dishes. But yeah, Dawn dish soap is the best. So when it comes to toilet paper, apparently Charmin is the way to go. And I really can't argue with that. That is, I would say, well, okay, I may have a competing sort of product with that, with Cottonelle, but Charmin is definitely really, really awesome, and definitely top of the line. So you can't go wrong there. So now we're getting onto peanut butter, and I everybody seems to think that Jiffy is the way to go, and I can't argue with that. Really, is there any argument with that at all? I mean, seriously. Now we're gonna get onto the subject of ranch dressing. And wow. Hidden Valley Ranch is the winner by default in this survey. And I it's interesting because I haven't found, well, there are ranches I dislike, yes. Hidden Valley Ranches, it is great. I personally like Newman's, but Hidden Valley, it takes the cake. I can't argue that at all. Toothpaste. Wow. I have never really been a person to have a choice or a preference as far as toothpaste goes, but it seems that Crest is the way to go on this survey. So that is interesting. It's very popular. I think I'm trying to Colgate was one of the most preferred products aside a generic in my household growing up, but I mean, if we could get Crest, it was like it was like getting a brand name cereal instead of a lick and malt meal. Crazy, I know, but yeah, yeah. This category is owned, I think, by Heinz, and it's ketchup, and I don't think there is any other sort of rival that is out there aside generic and store brands. Myself, I'm not a ketchup fan. If it's included on something, I don't mind. I don't ask for it. I don't usually use it. It's not a requirement for me. I don't ask for it. So, I mean, I'm not like a ketchup person. Like, I don't like dipping fries in ketchup. Cookie dough. Toll House. Totally the way to go. And that was what has dominated this poll. Can't argue. All the way. No ifs, ands, or buts. Just Toll House. Body soap. Dove has led the way as far as a name brand in this poll. And I would tend to agree with this. However, I've found a non-name brand of body wash slash shampoo slash bath soap kind of thing on Amazon that I really enjoy. But I would say that Dove would be my number one choice as far as the name brand. I think definitely high quality, pure, standard, product. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, if I was gonna go for a store brand, Dove is where I've gone, actually. So yeah, definitely. So that is gonna do it for this episode of Survey Says. What do you guys think about the choices that were made in this episode of Survey Says, as far as store brands or name brands versus store or generic brands of products that you purchase? Does the name actually really matter to you, or is it quality versus price? Do you find that, say, Charmin produces a quality that is similar to what a store brand produces as well? Leave some comments down below. I would love to read them and see what you guys say and all that kind of stuff, because I mean, I know that there are people that are like die-hard, like store brand fanatics that are just like, oh yeah, you know, this stuff is just as good as name brand. And I know that personally myself, that, like I said with Dawn dish soap, that there's nothing in the world that is as good as Dawn dish soap. And so yeah, I would love to hear comments either way. So thank you so much for watching. Leave some comments below, and as always, love and light to you all.